Team, hope you're well and welcome to the very first video post from me to you. It's been an absolute pleasure working with the vast majority of you over the last, some of you guys have sort of wrapped up your 30 days, some of you guys are almost wrapping up the initial 30-day cleanses, some of you are doing the 9-day cleanse, and others are sort of 1 to 2 weeks left, which is fantastic. There's also others that are looking to obviously kickstart their nutritional cleansing program into 2017. I just wanted to bring some things to mind as we move into, just over a week into Christmas, towards Chrissy. There is going to be challenges associated with meal planning and food planning preparation. There is going to be associated challenges with the drink, with alcohol. I'm not going to shy away from that. We're going to be influenced by larger portion sizes. There's, obviously a lot more different social influences when it comes to our planning of foods. And I suppose, as we move towards, imposing deadlines with work, okay, we could possibly see, exercise being pushed off the agenda. And maybe sacrificing the quality of protein that you have been getting both from your shakes and also from your main meals. There's so many different social influences that go on during this time of the year, and I'm quite conscious of that. The challenge that we have is that it's quite easy to go back and revert back to old habits. Most of us are in the infant stage of forming these habits, and we need to do the things that we possibly can do to strengthen, to fortify, to make good of these changes that we've been making with the Isogenics program. It's the effect that we have if we move away from what we know works, and I've assessed 80 to 90% of you guys, and the results have been absolutely phenomenal. I want to go through some statistics in some of the future videos next week, but the challenge that we have if we do revert back to some of those old habits is that we will put on weight, we will become even more systemically inflamed, which will lead to abdominal bloating and lots of stuff, and weight gain, because our body's just not used to those foods that are high in complex carbohydrate, that are high in carbohydrates, more so the processed carbs, and high in sugar. So it's very, very important that we think about a strategy moving forward. So in regards to solutions, I've just noted down some solutions for myself, and I just wanted to share them with you, is to create a fun and flexible plan. So looking at, for me, I'm taking time off work from the 24th. I'm obviously hitting my sort of normal way of eating, 2 shakes a day, a couple of my sups, and I'm taking the AMP series at the moment for my training. We are looking at ways of adopting an approach into the new year. Into the Christmas period. So thinking about a solution for nutrition, thinking about a solution for exercise. I've added a blog post in this email. 3 ways, I'm not sure, I don't even remember what the topic was. I think it's 3 ways how to become fit, not fat this Christmas. Okay, there's some really simple things, identifying, understanding your hunger fullness scale, incorporating short interval training. If we are relatively time poor, we get bigger bang for our buck in regards to short interval training, and obviously creating a plan. Don't leave anything up to chance. Even if you just draft a fun, flexible plan that you can sort of tweak and fine tune as you go, that is totally fine. They always say if you don't plan, you plan to fail. So, set yourself a basic framework to work through, starting from next week, moving through that Christmas period, moving passing through Boxing Day, and obviously into that first week of the new year. I think that's something for you to draft up, brainstorm, get it down on paper, get it out of your head. Second thing, beyond creating a flexible plan, is get your sups in. I think no matter what we do, I think it doesn't matter whether we're over consuming. Let's say, for example, we do increase our portion sizes with our meals, even though you've got a really good hunger fullness gauge that you'll see in the blog that I've written. If we are over consuming, I still think it's a great idea to incorporate your sups. So incorporate your shakes on top of what you're already eating. So if you're doing 1 shake a day, have 1 shake a day. If you're doing 2 shakes a day, 2 shakes a day. Making sure you're still getting in that high quality nutrition each day. If you've got your ISOFlush, have your ISOFlush. Obviously start the day with your Ionics. and your natural accelerator is a good way to top up, is a good way to, I suppose, make sure that we're bringing in that good amount of high quality nutrition that we may not be getting from the festive season foods. Okay, calories aren't calories. Calories aren't even, guys. There are more. The foods that are ingesting, the subs that we're having with the cleansing and some of the maintenance programs are high nutrient dense, not energy dense. So high nutrient dense. So we don't need as much of it. Okay, and we do need that to prevent us from feeling sluggish, post Christmas and post New Year celebrations. Okay. Third thing and final thing is obviously looking at ways to, how you're going to plan your cleanse days. There are so many different ways. It doesn't have to be so structured and so regimented, I don't think. I think if we're looking at, whether you're cleansing on Boxing Day or 2 days post Christmas, or allowing at least 1 to 2 shake days after Christmas, Boxing Day, or New Year's. Think about when are those cleanse days going to be popping in. Are you going to do a single day cleanse, or are you going to be doing a double day cleanse? And also consider half day cleanses. Which means, you could quite possibly have, eat your meals up until lunch, and then cleanse from lunchtime to lunchtime the next day. Or maybe it's you cleanse, the half day cleanses I think are probably a good little strategy. It's not ideal, but it still would provide some value and benefit to you. Okay, so those half day cleanses is definitely something to consider. Now, I've said it before, I've said it to you face to face. You may have seen it on some of my posts on Messenger, on Facebook, all that sort of stuff. Is for us to make good of all the changes that we're making, we'll continue to make into 2017, and beyond. We must remember our why. We must remember the real reasons why we want to go ahead and start making these changes. We must reflect on the why. I am a strong believer that if we really, I suppose, linked to the why, everything sort of takes care of itself. If it's really rich for us, no matter what happens, no matter what triggers or social influences that are presented coming towards us over the next 2, 3, 4 weeks and into the future, we can easily meander through because we know the reasons why we're doing it. If you don't know why, find out the reasons why you want to, eat optimally, why you want to exercise, why you want to move, why you want to raise the personal standards of your life. If you don't know it, find it. One way to find is, we talk about, if you're asking yourself really, really empowering questions, such as, how is valuing my eating and exercise or my cleansing, however you want to frame it, of direct value and benefit to me? And you spend time reflecting. When I say reflecting, we talk about taking action. So actually reflecting and then putting it down on paper, creating a journal if you like, and thinking about all the reasons and getting like 20 reasons a day for 30 days, 40 days, 50 days. The more you do it, the more neurological connections you have inside your head, the more associations you have, the stronger your belief systems, and the less likely will be, I suppose, falling victim, if you like, to other challenges that might move us away from the exact habits that we want to, I suppose, embed, solidify. So think about your why, get some answers down, reflect on it, dwell on it, ruminate on it, sleep on it, myelinate on it, and you'll find it's going to be a lot easier to meander through the Christmas season, festive season, New Year, and obviously, becoming ingrained at a deep subconscious level into 2017 and beyond. Okay, guys, so if you have any questions, shoot me an email or give me a buzz. As you know, I am a personal trainer and am a personal business coach. And if you know of anyone that would find value in obviously sitting down and exploring possibility in regards to the health and fitness space, or wanting to overcome some emotional challenges, make sure you keep me in mind. Direct them to my website at www.melbournecorporatehealth.com.au, or get them to email me at dean@melbournecorporatehealth.com.au. Anyway, guys, take care. Sorry I went for a bit longer. It's 9.5 minutes. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.